Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for joining me again as we explore one of the most talked about comebacks in the automotive world. The car we're looking at today is the 2026 Volkswagen Beetle, a name that carries decades of heritage, memories of the original people's car, and a unique shape that's instantly recognizable across the globe. This latest model is Volkswagen's attempt to fuse that nostalgic charm with cutting-edge technology, contemporary styling, and the kind of performance today's buyers demand. As soon as you approach it in person, you realize how much effort has gone into making this car both familiar and fresh at the same time. The first impression is dominated by the front end, which keeps the characteristic rounded hood, but sharpens it with creases and sculpted edges that make it feel more dynamic. The headlights are no longer simple circles but sleek LED units that still echo the round theme but stretch outward into the fenders, creating a look that's modern but respectful of the past. Daytime running lights draw a signature pattern, and the slim grille connects the lamps, while the lower bumper houses larger intakes and subtle chrome or black accents depending on trim, giving it a more planted stance. Even the VW badge sits slightly recessed, hinting at a cleaner airflow and improved aerodynamics. As you walk around to the side, you notice how the body has grown wider and a touch lower compared to previous Beetles, creating a sportier profile without losing the bulbous silhouette people expect. The roofline arcs gracefully from front to rear in a single unbroken curve. The doors have been sculpted with two character lines to catch the light and break up the surfaces, and the wheel arches now flare slightly to accommodate modern alloy designs, ranging from understated to aggressive. The mirrors are slimmer and more aerodynamic. The glass house tapers slightly toward the back, and the rear quarter window mimics the classic teardrop shape while blending into a more aerodynamic tail. This attention to side profile detail not only makes the car more attractive, but also reduces drag and improves efficiency. The whole stance feels more grounded, like it sits firmly on the road rather than perching above it, which will appeal to younger buyers who want a retro car that doesn't feel dated. Moving to the rear, you're greeted with a tail end that clearly nods to the original Beetle, but through the lens of modern automotive design. The hatch curves gently, the rear glass is raked more steeply, and the tail lamps are full LED units with crisp light signatures that may even offer sequential turn signals in higher trims. The bumper is cleaner, integrating parking sensors and a diffuser-style lower section that adds a sporty hint. Depending on the model, you might see dual exhaust outlets peeking out, something unthinkable on older Beetles, but welcome here for buyers who want performance credentials. Even the placement of the VW badge and the small lip at the edge of the hatch have been considered for both aesthetics and function. The overall impression from behind is that of a compact yet premium small car with heritage baked into every curve. Opening the door and sliding inside reveals how far Volkswagen has brought the Beetle into the present day. Gone is the simple dashboard of yesteryear, and in its place is a cockpit-like environment full of soft-touch materials, contrasting stitching, and a mix of metallic, gloss black, or color-matched trim depending on the configuration you choose. Directly in front of the driver sits a fully digital instrument cluster with crisp graphics, customizable layouts for speed, navigation, media, and driver assist information. The center of the dash houses a large infotainment screen running Volkswagen's latest software, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice controls, and over-the-air updates. Beneath that, you'll find neatly arranged climate controls, likely dual zone in higher trims, and a bank of thoughtfully placed USB-C ports, plus a wireless charging pad. The front seats are well contoured with more lateral support than before, upholstered in either high-quality fabric, leatherette, or genuine leather depending on spec. The rear seats, while still compact as you'd expect from this segment, offer enough space for two adults on shorter trips and benefit from improved headroom due to clever roof shaping. Storage cubbies, cup holders, and doctor pockets are sprinkled throughout the cabin, and ambient lighting with multiple color choices sets a mood at night that feels far removed from the utilitarian Beetles of old. When it comes to performance, Volkswagen appears to be offering a range of powertrains, so the Beetle can appeal to a broad audience. Entry-level models are rumored to use a lively turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, delivering strong low-end torque and respectable horsepower for city and highway use, while keeping fuel economy reasonable. Higher trims may adopt a larger or more powerful turbo unit, possibly tuned for a sportier character that could push acceleration into genuinely quick territory for such a small car. Given Volkswagen's electric push, there is also intense speculation about a battery electric variant, sometimes referred to as the ID Beetle, which would pair instant torque and silent operation with a range potentially in the 250 to 300-mile bracket depending on battery size. Suspension tuning strikes a careful balance between comfort and control, giving a compliant ride over bumps, but enough composure in corners to keep the car feeling agile. Steering is more direct than before, brakes are upgraded especially on the stronger models, and multiple drive modes may let you switch between eco, normal, and sport characteristics at the touch of a button. All of this means the new Beetle isn't just a nostalgic design exercise, but a legitimate modern small car with driving dynamics to match. Pricing has not been officially locked in across all markets, but automotive insiders expect a wide spread. A base petrol model with essential features might start at a figure competitive with other compact hatchbacks, while mid-level trims with more tech and style options will climb accordingly. If and when an electric version launches, its price could fall into the mid-$50,000 to mid-$60,000 range in markets like the US or Europe, reflecting the cost of the battery and high-tech features, but still undercutting some premium electric competitors. Optional packages for driver assists, premium audio, larger wheels, or distinctive color schemes will quickly push the sticker higher, so prospective buyers will want to weigh which features matter most. The key for Volkswagen will be ensuring the entry-level car feels well-equipped and not like an afterthought, because part of the Beetle's legacy is being accessible to a wide audience. Looking at the whole picture, there are several suggestions that could make this model even stronger. Volkswagen should prioritize making the electric or hybrid version as efficient and quick charging as possible, because buyers in this segment expect ease of use and minimal compromise. Offering a generous palette of exterior colors and interior trims would let owners personalize their Beetle just as people once did with decals and accessories. Keeping rear seat comfort and visibility high will broaden the car's appeal beyond single drivers to small families or couples, and making sure that maintenance and parts support are widespread will reassure buyers who remember the affordability and repairability of older Beetles. If Volkswagen nails these elements, the 2026 Beetle could once again become a symbol of approachable, stylish mobility rather than just a nostalgic curiosity. As we wrap up this review, it's clear the 2026 Volkswagen Beetle represents more than a simple refresh. It's an attempt to reinterpret one of the most iconic car shapes of all time for a world of digital dashboards, driver assistance, and electrification. From the sharper front end and wider stance to the upgraded cabin and diverse powertrain options, it shows Volkswagen isn't afraid to push the Beetle into new territory. Whether you're drawn to it for its heritage, its design, or its modern features, this car is poised to stand out in a crowded market of crossovers and generic hatchbacks. If you're considering a small stylish car with a big personality, the new Beetle deserves a look. Thanks for spending time with me today, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more detailed car reviews, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on whether Volkswagen has done justice to this legend. Until next time, drive safe and stay excited about what's coming next in the automotive world.